What's up there, guys? Welcome to Pub Sim. Today we're going to be taking a look at this game and I'm really excited to do so. So please do grab yourself a drink. Let's hit the pub. Right then, so we're going to get started here with this note that tells us exactly what we're going to be doing here. So congratulations on your purchase of this fine establishment. And basically what it's telling you here is that there's some debt for you to pay off. The place has seen better days, it needs a good clean up. And basically there's a top-notch computer in the back, which is actually laughable once you see it. It's kind of like an old Windows 95 machine or something. So basically that's how you take care of your stock. It's just saying, careful not to overspend on day one. This is an important part, and yeah, you're going to be doing business, so off we go. So here we go. We're in some sort of street. I'm not too sure what this reminds me of. It reminds me of a city in the UK, but I don't know whether it is because we're in dollars, so maybe not. But anyway, here's our first pub. So we're getting the door open. We'll put the light on. I'll close the door for now. And as you can see, it's seen better days, no doubt. So we're going to clean up firstly by hitting the F key on anything that looks a bit dirty. We'll get all that done first. Yeah, cobwebs and dirt alike all get the same treatment. Yeah, so that's the starting point really. And get the windows cleaned as well, because the customers complain about that. That's for sure. I think that's all the dirt. I could be wrong. I might be missing something. No. Okay, so as you can see, we've got relatively okay floor. I mean, it's a bit seen better days. The walls, well, they've seen better days. They can do with some work, and we'll certainly get to that. But the ceiling is rough, and basically, I wouldn't recommend spending a great deal of your money. You've got 3,000 to start off with. You want to try and, you know, keep a bit of a tight fist going on. So first thing you want to do is press the tab key, which brings up these 4 items. So first one is furniture. Now this is the furniture that you own. We don't have any right now, so we're going to go back. We can have other options here: walls, floors and ceilings. Now these are the decoration stuff, and this is stuff that you can buy, so it's a bit odd for furniture to be in there for me. But yeah, this, I should mention actually, the code for this game was received from the publisher. So that's why I had to put the little notification up there, just to say that this game was received for free. So I'm checking it out today for you, just to give you a bit of a heads up and to give you a bit of a quick start guide really. I probably should have said that at the start. But anyway, we're going to crack on. Right, here we go then. So we're going to replace the ceiling basically, and we're going to go for the base set. Well, this is basically colours, isn't it? So, oopsie daisy. So if we go ceilings and then finest collection, you see that we can add some of these things, and it tells you how much it's going to cost. So this is, for example, $25 per square, is where if you go for the base set, it's $10 per square. So let's start off with the base set. You can either click, press E to paint a square, or you can hold down shift and click and it paints the entire area. So for this instance, we've painted the whole ceiling red. I think that looks quite good actually. So we're now going to right click, and that's going to get rid of that little menu. Right, you'll notice over here a few things. So these are basically various points by which you can store something. An example of that would be the beer. So this is the Costas with a C. It's basically 7,500 ml of beer. So we're going to put this into one of these slots. So we'll pop that one there, and then once it's there, Costas Draft fills that slot, and then you go to this pump and you right click, and it basically selects that as a drink which is available here. Alright, so good so far. We also have a bit of a rough looking fridge, which looks pretty horrible to be fair. And your glasses and stuff are over here. So this is the back room. Again, you could decorate in here if you want. It's seen better days. For now, we'll just go on this Windows 95 computer and have a look at the various things that we've got available here. So furniture, I would say, is the first thing to buy. So you see, you get the old fridge, lamps, etc. Quite like the idea here of having a sofa, but I don't think it's available off the bat. I think you do have some things available, but it's basically just the starting point. So you can also upgrade your bar as well with these things. But anyway, what I'm going to do is get one table, and I'm going to get 4 chairs to go with it. It's only $300 considering we've got 2,040. It's not the end of the world, that, but I wouldn't recommend buying any more than one to start off with. We'll X out of there, and also we'll go to the liquor, Mr. Liquor. So we've already got Costa's Draft. I'm also going to get Beineken Draft, one of those, in terms of that's now a, what do you call it? So that is a barrel ordered. What else can we have? So they're the drafts there. Beers are here. So I'm going to get a Coors Light. I'm going to get 116 basically a case of those, and I'm going to also get a case of Dub Light as well to go with those. And that's it for now. Beer and wine, wine and spirits, should I say, are not available to start off with. You can also get these empty crates as well. I'm not entirely too sure what they're for at this stage. I don't know whether you put your glasses and stuff back in there. Empty beer crate. I do wonder. Maybe we should just get one of those just to see what we can do with it. So let's hit purchase. Alright, so that's our product purchase in terms of what we're going to sell. The bank is here. So we've got a 5,000 loan. We've got an interest rate of 0.5 and a daily amount of 250. Now, that's quite a lot to me to pay back each day. We've got a $50,000 loan. That must be for the actual purchase of this place. So maybe we could pay back 1,000 if we want right now, but I'm not going to. Not for the time being anyway. Real estate. These are extensions to the various bits and bobs. I'm going to rename this, actually. Rename our pub if we can. What do you want to call it? Grab yourself a drink, which seems to be my catchphrase. I don't know why. One of my catchphrases anyway. Oh, it doesn't quite fit. I'll tell you what. Let's call it that. Grab yourself a drink. Rename. So there we go. You've also got houses as well. Sorry, on the housing market you've got other establishments that you can buy. The current value of ours is 0, so that's fantastic, isn't it? Comes with 3 windows. Well, actually, we've got 1 window, but anyway, we'll X out of there. You've got management as well. So this is like where you could get staff. So you can get staff to work in the bar as well, which is really good. And licenses as well. These are quite expensive, these licenses, actually, for the spirit and wine. And also, this is your kind of staff management side of things. We're kind of just doing the basics today, so we probably won't get into that. But prices, so you can set your prices. For example, Costa's Draft is $10.74. Now, you can't actually set the price to something that you want it to be. You can only set the percentage markup. So it means that if somebody's buying this drink for $10.74 and they give you a $20 thingy-bob, you've got to give them the right change. So it's a bit of a faff giving them, you know, change out of 20 for $10.74. Same for all of these. They could do with being more rounded numbers. For example, Dub Light is 10. So it's nice and round. Makes it easier. Anyway, you'll see what I mean in a minute. So let's come out of there by hitting E. We're going to start the shift in just a minute, like it's telling us to, by ringing the bell. But firstly, we're going to grab these drinks and bring them inside. So we'll grab this case here. We'll put this case here. And then we'll select this one as Beineken. We're going to grab these bottles, basically. Get this open. And that's our Cools Light going in there. We've got a bin there and a bin here. Don't know why we need two, but anyway, we've got two. We're going to put our, I guess what is our Bud Light in there. Pop this in the bin, and then we've got an empty selection as well, which I haven't actually used yet, but we'll pop that there just to see if we can actually collect up our glasses. So I'm going to ring the bell to start a new day. So we're starting our first shift. We will switch the light off in this back room and close the door. And yeah, basically you've got your till, which we'll get into in just a minute. You've got your beers. You've got more beers in here, which we've obviously just purchased. The one thing that we haven't done actually is put down our furniture. So we'll click on this. What happened to my table there? Alright. What is going on? Oh, just sold it. Yeah, so you can click on it to sell it, obviously. That's not very good, is it? We wanted that table, man. How did I manage that? So it's purchased for 100. We sold it for $75. Great start, eh? We've got our first customer coming in as well. I want to put this table down for them. Right, so you click on the table. It shows 4 chairs, but basically doesn't come with any chairs. It's just displaying what it will look like. So you can click then on your chairs if it'll let me do it. I don't know why it keeps flicking off that. And then you can basically place your chairs in the slots which are available. So we've done that now. So let's see what this gentleman wants. So he wants a pint of nearly said Foster's there. Costa's draft. So let's hit this. He wants the Costa's. So basically we click each time with the left mouse button to, even though it tells you to press E, and then you press E to collect it, and then we can click there to give him it. He will give us money. We can then go to the cash machine, and cash register should I say. It tells us there he's given us 20. We want to give him 10.74 in change. Now these cent ones are a bit hard to see at first. I didn't see them at first. 1, 5, 10, 25 and 50. So let's give him some change. So 10, and now we want 74. So basically you can give him 25. What's happened there? Ah, it was 11, wasn't it? I've gone over. How have I done that anyway? I don't know how I've done that. Anyway, he'll be happy. Cheap drink for this lad. Right, a bottle of Dub Light. I don't know what I clicked on there. I made a mistake, without a doubt. Let's see then. So, he gives us the right money. What does this guy want? Dub Light. It's like the Brothers or something. Exactly the same thing. Same character model, same thing. Oh, this guy's paying by card. So, we'll come over to the machine. It's 10 in total. So, 10.00. Confirm. And we just give him his card back. There you go, fella. So, yeah. Oh, still... There we go. A pint of Costa's draft. So, again with the Costas. Here we go. So, yeah, I quite enjoy this part. I mean, to be honest with you, in all honesty, the graphics on this game aren't brilliant. It's not the best, is it? But, at the same time, we've played quite a few games which don't have good graphics. We've played quite a few games that require, you know, basically based around playability. A pint of Beineken for this young lady. Right, let's have a look. So, Beineken here. And yeah, it's basically, this is what we're doing until obviously we get staff. The one thing that I'm not too sure about at this stage is the debt side of things and how you actually make money, because you'll see 250 a day is quite a lot. And you see what I mean there about how frustrating it is to give them 11.74 change. A bottle of Costa's. I don't think we've got Costa's bottles. No, we don't. Right, so we'll hold down the right mouse button to turn him away. Do you have something similar? Yes, we do, mate. You can have a bottle of this double light. That should satisfy you, I think. So this is 10. Whoops. There we go. Happy days. Double light for you as well. Alright. Here you go. Cash for this fella. So, quite easy when they give you something like 50 and it's 10. Just give them 40 change. Nice and simple. What was this guy? Costa's Draft. So again, we're over here using the tap, which is very nice and very simple and very straightforward. There you go, fella. Alright. Again, he's given us 50. It's 10.74, so we need to give him 39. In fact, you know, you're half tempted just to give him, you know, the rounded up type thing. Like, for example, here. Could have just give him, like, you know, 12 change or whatever. For the sake of it, I mean. Bottle of Forgetti, we don't have that one, sorry. Actually, I'm going to call for last orders because we're pretty much at the end of the day here. Bottle of Cool's Light. Yes, we do have that. There you go. We'll just take as much money as possible, though. So this, can't quite say how much she's given us there, but she needs 56 change. So 50. I've given too much. Pressed on the wrong thing. There we go. Saroni Draft we don't have. Sorry, you'll have to be on your bike there, I'm afraid. See you later. For some reason, they're standing in the doorway here as well. Let's clean up this mess. I don't know whether he did that. If he did, that's rather disgusting, if you don't mind me saying. What's this mess on the table here? Wow. So yeah, you can pick up these bottles, but I'm not entirely too sure what you would do with this, how you put them in there, if you put them in there. Doesn't seem to matter too much. Yeah, take your time. In fact, this fella I think is waiting for you. Oh, I think there's two fellas there. Oh, there is. He's got a different face to what he's got a back. Right, okay. Thank you. As you can see, it's midnight, so it's time to close. We'll get the door closed, and that's the end of day one. So basically, we earned 181. We spent quite a lot. And we got quite a big deduction in terms of our loan. So what we'll do is we'll start the next day, and as you see, we're back here again, still with the window needing to be repaired. Get the door open. What have we got in terms of supplies? Yeah, how much is the Coroni? Because I think, was it more than one customer asked for that? Forgetti was one person asked for that. Oh, it was Saroni, wasn't it? That's quite expensive stuff, that. How much can we charge for that? Let's cancel out of there a sec, and then management. It wasn't there, was it? It's got its own tab. Prices. So Saroni. That can't be right. $80. Wow, that's... So we pay 40 and they pay 80. Is it worth doing? How many people asked for it? That can't be right, surely. So it's $600 to buy that. That would be pretty easy to go bankrupt. I mean, what we could do is actually reduce the pallet size to make it... so we reduce it to 4, and then you get smaller purchase. So maybe we get that in the Forgetti. The Forgetti got asked for $253. Right, that's done. We'll see if we get anywhere with that. See if we make any more money, because the markup is very decent actually. Right, let's put this stuff in here. We'll pop this in the bin, I think. Yeah. Wasn't highlighted. The bin's usually highlighted. That's pretty odd. And this one, This one doesn't have a place. So we just spent all this. You can't like put it at the bottom or anything like. You can't share a shelf with something else. That's pretty frustrating anyway. Hopefully we'll sell some of that off. Right, let's get the thing open then. We'll ring the bell. What was that? Final orders just opened. I hope that wasn't actually final orders, because that would be ridiculous. It says 9:10 in the morning. It's kind of frozen. 9:20. Ah, here comes somebody. Oh, I wonder what this guy's going to order. Right. We're nice and clean in here anyway. Need to clean the window. They always complain if the window's not clean. See what this guy wants. Pint of Costas. So, after all that purchasing, he's gone for the cheapest one. Right. Yeah. The usual. Actually, he wants... Should pay attention to that change notification there. That's how we most definitely find out how much he's due. Right, let's see what this splendid fella looks like. Dub light. Okay, guys, come on. We're going to have to pick up the pace with the more the expensive orders here. Not this cheap stuff. We're not going to cut it. We've got a bank loan outstanding and all that stuff. At least our pub promotes people sitting together though, because there is only one table instead of chairs. So dub light. $10 change. There you go. Another fella on his way here. I really want to get these in there. Come on, fella, you order something expensive. Pint of Beineken. Not exactly big spenders here, son. Card payment, eh? Right, 12, 26. There you go, there's your card back. Pint of Costas again, so it's kind of very run-of-the-mill, isn't it? $10.74. Bottle of Coors Light. I can certainly sort you out with that. 56 change. Dub light. So he wants 40, this fella, giving us a 50 note. The amount of loans we've got outstanding. Bottle of Dub light. $10 change for this man. Dub light, wow. Okay, so very much the same sort of thing over and over again, especially at the early stages. Alright, my bad. There you go. Pint of Beineken again. Yeah, and by the way, as you sort of fill in the, if you actually do it, as you're filling up the pints, obviously it's coming out of the available barrels, so you've got to replace those as well in time. There you go. When it's 1 cent more, it kind of, you know, kind of is what it is, isn't it? Wow, we've got a queue lining up here. Be last orders soon. But yeah, thankfully we'll be making a bit of money off these guys. 1074. Right. Might have got a bit of, hopefully be in profit this time. Pint of Costas. $9.26 change. Bottle of Coors Light. So $40.56. I'm gonna ring the bell. So that's for the last orders. Coors Light for this fella. $9.44 and pint of Beineken. Wow, the orders are still coming thick and fast. Be interesting to see if this has been a profitable day. Two more customers to go. Gonna have to do a bit of cleaning up after this. Dub Light. There you go. 10. Whoops. There you go. Pint of Beineken. Last customer of the day. $37.74. There you go. Right, let's get this place tidied up. Again, these fellas is kind of just dawdling in this doorway for some reason. So yeah, at least we're keeping the place spick and span though, right? It's nice and tidy. It's a shame these wouldn't go in here though. I hope they aren't going to waste that, because that will be a shame. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Pick them up. So if you place that there, then what? Doesn't really help, does it? I mean, what does that do? Come on, love, we're closing. There we go. Get the door closed. Right, that's the end of that day. So, we did earn a decent amount of money. We still, unfortunately, overall, lost quite a lot of money. So, that's kind of the way it goes. We'll carry on with this. If you want to see more of it, please do let me know by hitting the like button. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you go ahead and do that and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of up and coming videos. Also guys, hit me up in the comments section. Let me know what you think of this one. Alright then guys, please do take care of yourselves and I'll catch you guys again soon.